The next movie was Grow.
This'll sound mad, but every time I touch a plant, it's like I can feel what they're feeling.
Charlie, look at me, not the plant.
She was abandoned by her mum. She goes to live with her aunt, who lives on a farm. She hatches this scheme to win the pumpkin growing contest so she can get enough money to go off to America and try and find her mum, because that's where her mum went to become an actress. That's the story that young Charlie has made up in her mind to kind of deal with, you know, the abandonment that she's facing. The supernatural element is that she can talk to plants. Like I said, very much kind of Matilda vibes there. There's a few classic quality lines in this. Grow hard or go home is a good one, I think, from Nick Frost as well. Vegetable warfare, again, that's a line that Nick Frost gets to relish in the movie as well. Jane Horrocks and Tim McInnerny, I think they're having a blast, hamming it up and chewing the scenery in a good way as the kind of quintessential posh, arrogant, rich lord and lady of, you know, the manor, you know, down the road. Basically, everyone in this community every year tries to win the pumpkin growing contest. Jeremy Swift, who plays the dad of Dominic McLaughlin, the new Harry Potter, you know, he's got his industry factory lab where he uses science and stuff to try and grow his. Yeah, it's an unabashedly charming, family-friendly movie. Highly recommended when it comes out on Sky. It was really nice, as I said, to see a movie at a film festival that I can happily show my kids. That doesn't happen that often, but I'll definitely be showing the kids this one when it comes out. I had a good chat with the cast, with Jeremy, Dominic, Priya and Golda at the press line. They were in great spirits as well. I'll link those in the description below.
Talk to me about when you first read the script. What were your initial thoughts, and was there a specific scene that stood out to you?
For me, I think I'm always looking for scripts that jump off the page, scripts that move you, that have some kind of connection. And I also was looking for something different to do. And this film ticked all of those boxes. I met John, the director, and chatted to him, and we really hit it off really well and understood that we wanted to create a space where it was fun, it was collaborative, and as far as I'm concerned, that comes from the top. So yeah, we really strived ahead to kind of have that feeling on set and to make this movie as much about that as possible. And I think, yeah, he did a really good job.
With the script, I actually read, my mum read it to me every night, like a storybook. So we read ended up finishing the whole script. I don't think I had any scenes that... I did have a scene. It was when we were naming the pumpkin.
Oh, yeah.
That
lovely.
scene,
lovely, yeah.
Yeah, that scene stood out to me a lot. I remember reading over that scene the most because I loved it so much.
Oh, I liked it from about page 2 or 3 inwards. When Charlie you discover what Charlie is about, really, and I thought, this is going to be a very different kind of kids' film. And my character, Mr. Gregory, doesn't come in to do it till about halfway through, but then I thought, where's my character? And then, oh wow, he's got great fun stuff to do. So he's got a good journey, and a lot of fun.
Dominic, what about yourself? When you first read it, what were your thoughts?
I had a lot of thoughts. I thought it was a bit out of the ordinary because it's not really the kind of superpower you think of someone having in a film. And I thought that was quite a bit more complex than normal, yeah. But I don't want to sound like I'm so egotistical, but I liked when started to get into it, and I liked when my character came in, obviously. Yeah.
And well, I really enjoyed all my scenes that I did with Tim McInnerny because it was and worked with him for so many years, and they were fun characters that we played. So I'd say that they were all good.
And John, we talked off camera about this, but tell me more about those the kind of the horror homage scenes that you put in the movie. Tell me about them, the kind of the inspiration for them, and if there was any that you were going to do but didn't make the cut.
I know there's a few like sort of like because it's a autonomous movie, like having like a couple of horror sequences, you have to get them in. So we've got like Psycho, The Godfather, we've got Halloween. And there was one. There used to be a priest that was actually in the script way back, and that there was the bit from The Omen. So the church tower comes down and crushes the pumpkin, but that didn't make it.
John directed a movie maybe 10 or more years ago now called Anna and the Apocalypse, a Scottish high school zombie musical. It's brilliant. Definitely check it out. During COVID, myself, my partner, and our kids were actually we were in a wee short film that John made because he needed because of COVID regulations, he needed a family bubble to play the family in this wee short movie. So yeah, I'll preface this by saying I know John. However, if I thought his movie was pish, I maybe wouldn't be that harsh, but I certainly wouldn't lie. This is a charming movie. You've got Alan Carr in a cameo. The lead is a young girl by the name of Priya-Rose Brookwell. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing that right. Nick Frost is in there as well. Golda Rosheuvel. Again, apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. Jane Horrocks is in there. Jeremy Swift. Higgins from Ted Lasso. Joe Wilkinson, Catherine Drysdale, Sanjeev Coyle, Tim McInnerny, and the new Harry Potter, Dominic McLaughlin. It's a good ensemble cast, but it's the lead girl played by Priya-Rose Brookwell and her aunt played by Golda Rosheuvel are the two leads of the movie. I would say. So that was Grow, directed by John McPhail. It'll be on Sky Cinema. I think it's October 10th. Pretty sure it's October 10th. Definitely check it out if you can. Not if you can, just check it out.